and welcome to Music Messages Tarot. This video is for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements. It's going to be for August 2023, your love reading. I am just going to put a little disclaimer. We have a lot of background noise going on today. My cats are being a little rambunctious. We have the air conditioner blowing in the back, so just be mindful of that. I've already cleansed the 3 decks that I'm going to be using for today, but I just want to take a moment to cleanse our space one last time before we start. All right, guys, I hope everybody's doing really well. I'm going to shuffle one more time the main deck that we will be using for today's reading. I should mention also that when I was cleansing and shuffling the decks earlier, the Michael Bublé song Haven't Met You Yet was channeled to me, so you may be meeting somebody new in the month of August, or if you're already in a romantic connection, it might you might have a sense of feeling like this connection is renewed, like where you have a chance to kind of have this fresh start energy if you're already with someone. But let's see what the cards have to say for today. Just felt compelled to look at the bottom of the deck. So that is the 3 of Swords in this deck. So there might be maybe a little bump in the road, or someone who's in a lot of heartbreak over you, which is actually what I'm getting more, is that somebody's feeling really heartbroken over you, Taurus. Let's get some more information about this. I shuffled again and it came out again. So someone is feeling, they are in their feelings over you. They're feeling very heartbroken over you. This could be somebody who's watching you from the outside, because I did receive that song Haven't Met You Yet. So this is, for some of you, going to be someone who's noticed you and wants to come towards you and has kind of convinced themselves that either they're not good enough or that you're not interested in them, but they're kind of feeling a little down and heartbroken because they want to be with you. We have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ace of Wands in this deck. That's the Ace of Wands. So yeah, that's exactly what I was picking up here for somebody in August. You're going to have this new, passionate, fiery start with someone that you meet. This 3 of Swords might be you leaving one situation to pursue a new one. Or like I said, for some of you, it's going to be a new potential romantic interest who's looking in at you from the outside, who feels like maybe you're not interested, or that they don't have any chance with you. What I'm getting off this 7 of Pentacles in reverse is they want to figure out, they're kind of sitting back taking stock of how to come towards you, or how to work on this connection with you, but they don't know how to do that. And they feel kind of stuck right now. They haven't been able to devise a plan or a strategy that seems acceptable to them, or a plan or a strategy that they feel is going to be successful in allowing them to come towards you. But they have a lot of passion for you. You might also be dealing with a fire sign, Taurus. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. It doesn't have to be a fire sign, but this person has a lot of passionate feelings for you, and I think it has them feeling kind of heartbroken right now because they don't know if this is going to work, or how to come towards you, or if you feel the same way about them. We have the Page of Cups here. So it could also be a water sign that you're dealing with. Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. Or just somebody who's very intuitive, creative, someone who's maybe really good at using their gut sense to figure things out about life. That's what I'm getting here. They're in this page energy, though. They don't feel like they're worthy of you. And I think that's what has them in the 3 of Swords right now. They feel like there's no chance in hell for me with Taurus, but I know I'm like having all these passionate romantic feelings for this person. I just don't know how I could present myself in a way that this person will accept me and want to be with me. For some of you, this might be someone that you friends listed. I'm not sure why I'm receiving that. I'm just receiving a message for somebody that this might be somebody that maybe you don't look at them in that way, at least not yet. I've spoken on some of my other videos, though, about how some of the best, most fulfilling relationships start out as friendships and to not overlook anybody in your life that could be a potential really good match for you if you gave them a chance. I'm picking up that energy heavily here. So like sometimes when I get a page card, it's someone who's not mature enough to match like a king or a queen, or the divine masculine, divine feminine type energies. In this case, I'm getting that it's someone who feels small compared to you because they feel like you don't view them in that way, or they feel like if you haven't met this person yet and they're just kind of peeking in from the outside, they don't know if you will view them in a romantic way. And if this is somebody you haven't met at all and they're not aware of your presence either, when you do meet this person in August, that's how I think they're going to feel about the situation. They're going to feel like you friends listed them, or you see them in a very platonic way. So just keep that in mind. Maybe enter the month of August with a little bit more of an open mind about who could possibly be a really fulfilling partner for you. And if somebody shows interest and they seem like a good person, even if they're not your typical type, my advice here would be to just give them a chance and see if anything comes of it, because there is this Ace of Wands here, all right? So I think they're definitely going to have passionate feelings for you. And I think that there's the potential for you to also feel the same way and reciprocate that, even if you don't see it at first. Let's see what else. Okay, we have the Page of Swords. I do get that for many of you, this person has been looking over the fence at what you're doing, particularly on social media, so like Facebook, Instagram, possibly like any platform that you might have, or any accounts that you might have on social media. That's what I'm getting. For some of you, I'm also just picking up, this might be somebody at work that you have kind of like I said before, a platonic friendship-based relationship with. Maybe it's somebody that you have lunch with every day at work. I'm just seeing two people eating lunch together, kind of talking about what's going on the day-to-day at their job, but currently you see this person possibly as just your friend. They've been spying in on what you're doing. Again, not in a creepy way. I am not getting like a stalkery vibe here. I'm just getting someone who's really, really interested in you on a deeper level. They want to learn more about you. They want to strengthen their connection with you. And this might, for some of you, be someone that you already know. So think about the people who are in your life. And even if you don't get a romantic connection out of this, I do see this being a really fulfilling, beautiful friendship, at least at first. So, I mean, those are important relationships in our lives as well, so maybe just keep that in mind. I pulled one card, but two came out. So we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. This person wants to communicate their feelings to you, but they don't know how. And this could also be future influence. So this could be someone who, when they meet you, they're going to want to say something to you or send you a message or ask you out on a date, but they are going to be reserved about it. They feel stuck because they don't feel good enough for you. Yeah, and then we have the Five of Wands. So they might feel like they need to compete for your attention. You might be somebody, Taurus, who I'm just getting a vibe of someone who easily attracts many different romantic partners, and they might see you either kind of talking to someone else or interacting with somebody else, and this might be in their head. They might feel like, oh, I have all this competition. How can I ever approach Taurus with this possible love offer that I have for them? So they might be kind of psyching themselves out, thinking that there's more people around you that are viable suitors than there really are. Or you might just be somebody who's talking to a lot of different people, either now or in the month of August, and they're going to feel this sense of competition as they come towards you. I do get that this person is a little bit of like a self-defeatist, like someone who gets in their own mind and tries to convince themselves about like why they shouldn't take steps forward because they're too shy, and they try to like rationalize it like, oh, well, this isn't a good idea anyway. But I do see them getting over that feeling because they have this Three of Swords, heartbreak, and this really intense passion for you. And I see them getting over that and taking action towards you. But let's just get a little bit more information here on some of the energies that have come out. What is this Three of Swords? The Nine of Swords. I mean, that makes a lot of sense. This person's heartbroken. They're up at night thinking about you. I think that a lot of you know this person already, or they know of you. They are in extreme anxiety about how to come towards you. And I think I got something similar in this position for the Aries reading as well. So just a general energy. I mean, we have a lot of retrogrades going on right now and interesting energies happening this summer. But a lot of intense energies around, like, I want to move this forward, but I don't know how. And people up in their heads feeling very strong anxiety right now. What else is this Three of Swords, please? Five of Swords. In some ways, they're their own worst enemy right now. There's a lot of, like, internal turmoil and internal beating of themselves up is what I'm getting. So this person is beating themselves up and causing a lot of this internal conflict that just really doesn't need to be there. And they're deceiving themselves. They're putting themselves in this page energy when really they're a good person from what I'm picking up on. This is a really quality, good person. They have a good heart. They just don't have a lot of self-esteem and they don't feel like they're good enough for you, Taurus. So if this is somebody that you decide you do have an interest in, you know, you may want to try to ease their mind a little bit and pump them up a little bit and make them feel comfortable, a little bit more comfortable. Like, go out of your way to maybe do that. If this is resonating with you and you know exactly who this person is in your life, I would do things, take steps to make the person feel more comfortable around you, because they'll open up more easily and they'll feel more comfortable and get themselves out of this swords energy. I mean, we have the Three of Swords, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords here. So that's not a good mental internal state to be in for anybody. And, you know, you want to try to help pull them out of that if you can. What is this Seven of Pentacles reversed, please? Okay, we have the Ten of Cups. They're sitting back thinking about ways to come towards you because they see you're like the happily ever after for this person. They see this home life with you, this romance with you. They see you as possibly their person. They see you as their actual person that they could spend their life with. But they just don't know. They're stuck. They don't know what to say to you. They don't know how to start it moving in a romantic direction. And then the Hermit. So you may be dealing with a Virgo, another earth sign. But for some of you, this person has kind of self-isolated for the time being, and they're just trying to figure out what makes sense as they come towards you. They're spending a lot of alone time. They are self-reflecting. They're trying to figure out, like, if it even makes sense to pursue you. But then, like I said before, they have these very, very passionate feelings and these feelings of heartbreak that continue to propel them towards you. Okay, let's see. This Ace of Wands here is a very positive energy that came out. So let's see, let's get some clarification around that. I do get that this is someone who is a friend for some of you. I just keep getting that energy. And even if you haven't met this person quite yet, it's going to be someone that you see platonically first. But there is potential for immense passion here. Seven of Pentacles. Again, I mean, it came out next to the reverse Seven of Pentacles. But again, the person knows they want this passionate connection with you. And they're sitting back taking stock about how to get it. But they're stuck in their head. And the Ten of Pentacles. This is a very powerful combination here, the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. This is someone who sees you as like future wifey or future husband material, Taurus, okay? They just don't, they feel very inadequate next to you. I'm getting that this is someone who does a really good job, like putting on a stronger public face, or like a mask that they wear. Not in a deceptive way, not to try to hurt anybody or be malicious, but to kind of mask their very, very low self-esteem and the fact that they tend to beat themselves up and overthink and talk themselves out of situations that could be very positive in their life, okay? So, but I mean, do know that this person sees you or is going to see you as a Ten of Cups and a Ten of Pentacles. That's the ultimate combination in like your happily ever after with somebody. It's the full package. It's the emotional fulfillment here, and it's also like the full family life. You know, the golden retriever in the front yard, the white picket fence, metaphorically. You know what I'm trying to say. That's how this person views you, or will view you in the future. Let's get some information on this Page of Cups. This just popped out, the Chariot. So it might be a Cancer, like I said before. And then the Page of Cups again, which is just confirmation. So this, yeah, some of you are definitely dealing with a water sign, but that's not for everybody. And then the Nine of Cups here, all just popped out. So, yeah, I'm getting very, very heavy water energy. If it's not a water sign, it's somebody who's very in touch, like I said before, with their intuitive side, with their deeper emotions. They're a very emotional, passionate, authentic type person. They see you, again, as this Nine of Cups, this dream fulfillment, everything that they want for their life. Cats might be significant to somebody as well. I was picking up really heavy Cancerian energy before, and I just was kind of noticing the crab on this card. So for somebody, you are dealing with a Cancer. That's not going to be for everybody, though. The Chariot usually signifies important movement forward and important steps forward, even like in a metaphorical sense. So even if it's not referring to like physical movement somewhere, although it can, a lot of times it might just mean like overcoming a karmic cycle or moving your spiritual journey forward or taking an important symbolic step forward on your personal journey. I feel like this person, though, this card, when it comes out from this particular deck, it just always kind of signifies confusion to me about which way to go. As you can see, the two arrows are pointing, actually you can't see, let me show you. The two arrows are pointing in two different directions, and she's trying to figure out which way to go on this card. So I feel like this person is at an impasse in their own mind right now. They are feeling these really heavy feelings of heartbreak, anxiety, and even like internal conflict, like kind of almost arguing with themselves about what to do, or beating themselves up for not knowing how to move this connection forward. And it almost has them thinking about, like, do I want to pursue this with Taurus, or do I want to just back out of it before it even starts because, you know, I know I'm not going to be good enough, kind of a feeling. Like I said before, because of this Ace of Wands and the energy that I felt when I pulled the card, I do see this person, for many of you, overcoming that and deciding to take a risk and take steps forward towards you anyway. But you know, as any good tarot reader notes, we can't ever predict what somebody's going to do. We can't ever fully predict somebody's behavior in the physical world. So, you know, that might not end up happening for everybody, but just know that this person has very, very intense feelings for you. So even if it doesn't happen in the month of August, it's going to be very hard for them to abandon this connection or the idea of this connection with you fully, with the Ten of Cups here, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups here. Okay, you're like every single thing that this person wants. So that's going to be hard to walk away from. All right, we have the Page of Swords here. I'm going to pull a couple clarifiers there, but also the Knight of Swords. Some of you might be dealing with an air sign, so Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But I think for a lot of you, it's actually a water sign. Let's see. Can we get some information on this Page of Swords? Two of Swords. Yeah, so again, this mental impasse. This person's peeking over the fence, seeing that they want to come towards you, but then psyching themselves out in the next breath. A lot of swords energy going on here. This person is very, very much in their head. It's being driven by a pure, positive, emotional state towards you, but it's putting them in this like crazy-making mental state where they're ruminating, they're going back over things, they're looking at things from every angle. They're almost like driving themselves a little insane, metaphorically, of course. Nine of Pentacles came out. That's how they see you, Taurus. They see you as being extremely independent, extremely fulfilled. They don't feel like they can offer anything to you that will make your life better. Like they feel like they're not going to hold value for you in a romantic sense. So they're afraid to come towards you and reveal those feelings to you. So, like I said, they're going to have trouble voicing this and communicating this to you, and they're going to actually, in some cases, hold themselves back, at least at first. So they're going to be very hesitant in this communication. And the Four of Pentacles just confirms that. They're going to kind of hold on to this and be kind of stingy with letting you know how they really feel about you. At least at first. I do see the Ace of Wands pushing them forward as, you know, as the month of August progresses. I feel like you're gonna see glimpses of what's really going on under the surface with this person. Some of you might not even meet this person until August. So, I mean, your timelines are gonna all be different. The time frame is gonna be different for everybody. But when you do meet this person, you know, they might come off as completely aloof and uninterested. And so you might be a little confused by that. But just know under the surface, there's a lot going on here. It's just the person doesn't want to reveal that to you yet because they feel inferior to you. Ten of Wands, they feel burdened by this information. They want to reveal it to you, but they feel inadequate. I just got a vision of someone who's like a fashionista, and I think that that's your energy here, Taurus. Somebody who just, I mean, that's typical of Taurians. You guys really know how to do it up. You guys really know how to tap into that material sense of aesthetics, and you know, Venus is your ruling planet, so beauty and aesthetics and making your material world beautiful, those are all Taurian traits. And I just see somebody like dressed to the nines, like really always on the cutting edge of fashion trends, and you keep yourself really well groomed and really well dressed. I'm seeing somebody with pearls around their neck, so that might be significant to you. And I'm also seeing like high-heeled stiletto shoes, so that might also relate to somebody. Not sure why that just came through, but I'm definitely picking up that that's your energy, Taurus. And as I was seeing that, it's almost like I was feeling what this person is feeling towards you. Very, very, almost intimidated. Not because you're trying to intimidate anyone, but you just have your image so together. You're so polished. You're so put together, and you know, embody this Nine of Pentacles here. Like, I don't need anything from anybody. I am self-sufficient. I am independent. I'm abundant. You embody all of that, and this person's just a little intimidated by it, to say the least. But they want to come towards you. That much I can tell you. I am very curious to see what comes out here on this Five of Wands, because that can mean a couple of different things in this scenario. All right, so the Fool. I think this person, yeah, that's what I'm getting here. The Fool represents new beginnings, you know, that happy-go-lucky type energy, that new beginning, free type energy. But here, I'm getting that this person views you as, you have all the options in the world. You have, the world is your oyster. You have many different options, many different potential suitors. You can have whoever you want, is what I'm getting off of this energy here. And that's why they feel this internal sense of competition. I also just got someone who may be experiencing some kind of jealousy. Again, this could be futuristic, but they're going to see you interact with someone, or they're currently watching you talk to other people, and they are kind of feeling this sulking level of jealousy because they want that to be them. They want to be this important person in your life, and they don't want to watch you have that rapport with anybody else. All right, and yeah, the Three of Cups came out here. While this card can sometimes mean like celebrations, first of all, it's more water energy, and I just keep picking up that this is a water sign for most of you that this is going to resonate with. But Three of Cups can mean third-party situations or perceived third-party situations. So this person is seeing you as just kind of having all these options. You don't need to settle for anything. So they see you as somebody who has a lot of different options because you are such a high-value person. Your energy is beautiful. Your energy is potent. You tend to be very magnetic. And like I said, very polished, even on, you know, the physical level. Just someone who really takes care of themselves and doesn't really need anything from anyone else. So they see everyone else that you're talking to, even if you're not interested in those particular people, they see them as a threat a little bit. So a little bit of low-key jealousy coming from this person. But again, that Ace of Wands is going to be the most powerful force. It's going to be the most powerful energy, I think, for the month of August for you, Taurus, in this connection. This person is like heavily, what I'm getting is fantasizing, daydreaming about you, and not just in a sexual way. Daydreaming about having a life with you and you being their happily ever after. So this is like a really potentially beautiful connection with this person. I just feel compelled again to mention, like, don't overlook anyone. Try to give everybody a chance in the month of August, even if it's not your particular, your usual type. That's just something I'm really heavily getting here, and somebody needs to hear that. So I'm going to pull a couple of Moonology manifestation cards just to give us some advice in this situation, or to shed a little bit more light on it. It does seem like you have a very exciting, beautiful connection coming towards you this month, though. So that is wonderful news. It's just kind of how you decide to deal with that, I guess, and how you decide to proceed. I mean, obviously, if this person you decide it's not for you, maybe you can have a nice platonic relationship with this person. Okay? So just don't discount anything, is what I'm saying. Okay. First quarter moon in Taurus. So there's your energy, Taurus. Release control. I think this is more about you than the person that is interested in you right now, or the person that you're going to be meeting. Like I keep saying, I think you're going to need to kind of let go a little bit about specifics in terms of what your ideal partner looks like, or what your ideal partner, how your ideal partner is going to show up in your physical world. You might be somebody who's very particular about specific things when you're looking for a romantic relationship, and because of that, I don't mean this in a negative way, but you might be a little exclusionary, like overlooking people that could have been a really great match for you. So I think that that's exactly just kind of echoing the message that I've been giving throughout this video. Just try to have an open mind. Try not to be so rigid in the way you're thinking about romantic relationships, and I feel like one or more people in the month of August may surprise you as having been kind of like a diamond in the rough, or someone that you didn't expect to have a romantic connection with, but someone that you ended up having a romantic connection with. I had an ex-boyfriend. I like to insert little little personal connections here, and this will be fast, but I had a boyfriend who I saw him platonically for about 4 months when I first met him. I just kind of friends listed him, and we ended up having a very, very passionate relationship. That was probably one of the most significant relationships in my life to date, okay? So, to this day. It's just, that's happened actually to me a few times. Friends who later on I viewed them in a different way. And I was surprised by actually the level of intensity or passion that I had with those people. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then it says new moon in Aries, go for it. I really think this is for you too, but it's also for the person coming towards you. I think the energies around this person are just going to compel them to come towards you and to just say, like, the hell with it. I'm going to try. Even if I fail, I'll know either way. I know that I'll have tried with Taurus, and that's kind of linking back here to this Ace of Wands energy, really pushing this forward, this person towards you in the month of August. And then new moon in Aquarius, open up to change. That's just more about speaking more to that open-mindedness that I think you're going to need to embrace throughout this month. And I really think there's some very, very beautiful things waiting for you in the month of August if you just kind of tweak your perspective just a little bit. Okay, Taurus? I hope that this was helpful. If you can like, comment, and subscribe, it would really help our channel grow. I would love to see our channel growing a little bit more in the next couple of months so that I can bring you more content. Other than that, though, I'm wishing you peace and harmony, and I hope you have a wonderful Friday. Bye-bye.